All right, number 36, columnist. It has been noted that attending a live musical performance is a richer experience than is listening to recorded music. All right, so we're just saying that it's been noted that a live musical performance is a richer experience than listening to recorded music. Richer here, just as an FYI, is is a relative term. So we're saying that live is richer than recorded, but does that mean that any of them is a super rich experience? Not necessarily. That's an assumption we make. Anyways, as we continued, so some, at least one, say that this is merely because we do not see the performers when we listen to recorded music. So some say that the reason that live music performance is richer than listening to recorded music is because we do not get to see the performers. However, there must be at least one other reason. For there is relatively little difference between listening to someone read a story over the radio and listening to someone in the same room read a story. All right, so our conclusion here is there must be some other reason. And we have that for here, which is a premise indicator word. So we know what followed the for was a premise, and what we're supporting is there must be some other reason in addition to not being able to see the performers of why live music is a richer experience than just listening to recorded music. All right, which of the following most accurately expresses the role played in the argument by the observation that attending a live musical performance is a richer experience than listening to recorded music? So if I was going to predict my answer here, I would just say that this is just background information, right? This is kind of what we're trying, it's background information, but in relation to our conclusion, we're trying to say that there's some other reason than this reason for why this even exists. All right, A, it is what the columnist argument purports to show. So purports to show means main conclusion. No, that is not what this is not our main conclusion. B, it is the reason given for the claim that the columnist's argument is attempting to undermine. No, we're not undermining that this happens. We agree that it's happened. We're just trying to say that there's another reason why it happens. C is what the columnist's arguments purports to explain. Are we kind of, if you pick C, if I was doing this for the first time, I would probably leave it open. So we'll come back to it. D, it is what the columnist's argument purports to refute. No, we're not refuting or disagreeing that live music is richer than recorded music. We're just trying to say that there must be an additional reason other than seeing the performers for why it happens. E, it is the position that the columnist tries to undermine. It is what the position that the columnist tries to undermine is purported to explain. Okay, so this one's so tricky. So this green part up here, what I have is, it is the position. And then whenever it says that the columnist tries to undermine, so what are we trying to what are we trying to undermine? We're trying to undermine this sentence right here. Our conclusion is undermining that this is not the only reason. So we're good up to this point, but the claim that we're undermining, why does that claim exist? And that claim exists because it's supporting the conclusion here, is purported to explain. So yes, it's the position that this right here, what I'm now highlighting in purple, is trying to explain. So that's why our answer choice is going to be E. If we go back to C, we're not, when we say there must be some other reason, Oh, our argument is not to explain that it's richer than the other. Our argument is that there must be a different additional reason other than just seeing the performers. And so we're not explaining why this is. We're just saying there has to be another reason, which is why C is not correct. So our answer is going to be E.